Hi everybody, welcome to Craig Mitchell. I'm off the cuff. Something like that. So today, I'm doing another low carb spin on something that's usually not low carb. And in the past I've done entrees, and I've done appetizers, and I've done sides, but today I'm attacking dessert. That's right. Today I'm doing a low carb recipe for brownies. That's the Brownies from Willow. No, that's an illustration for the Junior Girl Scout troop, the Brownies. That's the Cleveland Browns Dog Pound. Yes! Brownies. Luscious, chocolatey goodness. Oh yeah, who doesn't love brownies? This is going to be low carb and really good. But in true off-the-cuff style, this is going to be my first time doing the recipe live on digital video. Should be interesting. Let's go. Now for the ingredients for my low-carb brownies. 1/2 cup almond flour, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 3/4 of a cup of erythritol. That's a sugar substitute that has 0 impact on the glycemic index. You need 2 ounces of dark chocolate. You need 10 tablespoons of butter, 2 eggs, room temperature, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and optional, you can add something like chocolate chips, raisins, but if you want to go low carb, walnuts. That's what I'm using. These are the ingredients for my low carb brownies. This is really different. I'm really doing something I've never done before.
Something you never done before? What? You're gonna make something edible?
What?
Hey, where'd you learn to cook? A pet food factory?
I appear to have a heckler. Don't worry, I was a stand-up comedian for 20 years. I know how to handle this. Watch. Hey, Mr. Heckler, what do you do for a living?
I'm a food critic, and yours sucks.
Watch. So, Mr. Heckler, I'm working here. Do I come to where you work and knock the spatula out of your hands?
What? That was you? I got fired for that, you heartless crumb! I was trained to be a manager, and they fired me!
What?
You ruined my life!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Anyway, what are you making today?
I'm making a low-carb brownie.
I'll forgive you. If you do me a favor.
Sure. How many do you want?
Don't give me any, because I know they're gonna suck! They're gonna suck.
You know what? I should give you a piece of my mind.
Hey, if they can split the atom, why not?
I walked right into that one. The cool thing about this recipe is it's actually super easy. I didn't know because I've never made any kind of brownies ever. So you take your 10 tablespoons of butter, I cut them into smaller slices, and you put them in a microwavable bowl, and you add your 2 ounces of dark chocolate. I don't use the microwave much, but what we're going to do is make sure it's a microwave safe container, and this is. You put it in the microwave for 30 to 60 seconds. So I'm going to cut that right down the middle and do 45. Time, 4, 5. Wash. It's going to melt. Then we're going to put in the eggs, and believe it or not, we're going to be almost done. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Here we go. You stir it up a little bit. Oh no, it's melting pretty well. It's good to go. Okay, I decided to put it in for another 20 seconds. That was a wise move. Now everything is melted quite well. See? There you go. Now we add the 2 room temperature eggs. Okay, so we take our room temperature eggs. It didn't say in the recipe whether or not to scramble them first or to mix them, but I'm definitely going to do that first. Okay, so I've got the big bowl here ready. So I'm going to pour in. Actually, you know what? I can just do it all in here. I don't even need the bowl. Let's do it in here. Take the eggs, put it in here. Mix it up. And at this point, this is where you would add your vanilla. So I'm going to do that. Now it's just a half teaspoon. I'm going to guesstimate. That's it. Now we're going to use the big bowl. We're going to take our mixture so far and pour it in here. Want to make sure all this gets in there. There we go. All that chocolatey, buttery egg goodness. Now the dry ingredients are going to go in. Your almond flour goes in. Your cocoa powder goes in. And the erythanol goes in. All of it. There you go. All of it, I said. Ha-ha. And now we mix it up. You can use a hand mixer, I suppose. I don't feel the need to. I can do it like this. Okay, at this point, if you have raisins, chocolate chips, or something else you want to put in, you put it in. You put your nuts in here. Just make sure they're mixed in real well. They are. Now it's time to get it ready for baking. So I'm going to use the air fryer. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. And I'm using parchment paper. You can grease this up with butter or oil, but parchment paper works better for me. So I'm using it. In goes our brownie mixture. Spread it out. It looks gooey and delicious already. Now we're going to spread it out so it's nice and even. All right, it's all ready to go into the air fryer. Now, if you notice, I took these sides here and I fold them under. Don't need the parchment paper touching the coils inside the air fryer. So the original recipe actually calls for 20 to 22 minutes in an oven at 350 degrees. I'm using an air fryer, so it's going to be a little bit faster. So I'm going to do it for 350 degrees. There it is. 350 degrees for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to check on it. Maybe I'll check at 10. But it should take about 15. Here we go. I've set it to 350 degrees. Now, 15 minutes with a reminder to just take a check on it at 10. Okay, there's 10 minutes left. I'm going to check. Oh, it looks great. All right, it's done. Now we put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes to 2 hours. In 2 hours, we're going to have some low-carb brownies. Okay, it's been about an hour and 20 minutes. And, the brownies are ready to go. So the instructions on the recipe say cut this into 16 parts. So I'll do 4 and 4. That should do it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's 16. And here you are. Low carb brownies. And here we are. I've never in my life made brownies at home. I just did for the first time. Now I haven't tasted them, but they look fantastic. They really do. They're very easy to make. But patience is a virtue. Just want to point out that I had it in here for about an hour and 20 minutes, like I said. You should really let it cool for 2 hours because the bottom, some of the bottom was kind of soft, but so do 2 hours. Patience is worth it. And well, my patience is worn out. I have to taste this now. And this is going to be the first time, and I have to tell you, if this stinks, I'm going to let you know. Doesn't look like it, but we'll see. Here we go. Wallop and web snappers. I'm speechless. If you didn't tell me that these were low carb, I would not believe you. These are rich, chocolate, I can't say that. They have a lot of chocolate flavor, and they're decadent. Oh my God. Oh. Now they do pack calories, but you know what? I'd rather have a couple of these with no carbs. Wow. Wow. I don't normally crave sugar, but I gotta tell you, all week long, I've been thinking about this and waiting and hoping it would be good. Way beyond my expectations. Try this, you're gonna love it. And that's it for this time. I'm here again 2 weeks after this show debuts with another recipe. And next time around is gonna be quite special. You'll see. Mmm.